Alright guys, first video on the DJM2000, and I suppose being the first video I better do something for the first time ever on the web. Gotta be done. In fact, there's one guy there who had a phone call with conversation with him earlier on. He was saying, what is it? Well, this is it. You can watch now. Right. Player and mixer. This guy here has got 3 outputs. There's right and left, and there's digital. Now have a think. Maybe your brain will start ticking now. This is what I've done. Now, first of all, I've gone from the right-hand output of this player into channel 4 to the right-hand input. I've gone from the left-hand output of the CD player into channel 3 into the left-hand input. Now again, I've gone from the master out, right hand into right speaker, left hand into left speaker. Now this is the first part. By doing that, what that has enabled me to do is now use these 2 channels for one side. Now, of course you can do this. If you've got 2 players, all you need to do is set the through to B, have the 2 channels up, make sure all the levels here are the same, and then you can have the other player through channel 1 and 2 do identically the same, have the cross assign fader to A, and then just use your crossfade. What you can do here, first of all, is quite important. I have done something similar to this, but we're going to take it to the next level. So I've done something similar to this in a previous video. Is what you can do now is you can use the bass, mid and treble not only for the entire mix, but now you can use bass, mid and treble just on the right side, bass, mid and treble just on the left side, because of course bass, mid and treble on channel 4 is just through the right side, bass, mid and treble on the channel 3 is just through the left side. So you can separate and EQ the sound according to the speakers. But I did say 3 outputs, right and left. We've got digital. Right, here's the good bit. What I've done now is I've gone from the digital out into channel 1 as well. Alright, we could have it in channel 2 if we wanted to. I've just got it in channel 1. And you can still do this with 2 players. If you want to, certain tracks, you just want to tweak it very slightly and take a mixer like this to the next level, then go into digital input on another channel. So now I've got right, left, down here I've got digital. So if I wanted to, I could just have my second player through channel 2, or I could have digital through channel 2 and normal analog through 3 and 4, and then have my other player on the left hand side just through channel 1. So we're in just completely different realms now. What I can do now is I can set this up, and I've got low, mid and high. I can start using effects on here, but at the same time I can use the effects this side. So for example, if I want to use the high frequency pass, I can use high frequency pass, have a bit of a mess around here, but also I can maybe mess around with the mess around just on the right hand side by using the filter dial here for the right hand side, alternatively for the left hand side. Also you can have some fun with the effects up here as well, because you can have some effects over the digital input, and at the same time you have got the track playing on your other 2 inputs, which means you can mess around, not only just, let's say for example you could just have analog into one side and digital into the other, but by doing this you've got the EQ to mess around with, and also you can mess around with both of these, so you can completely separate the sound. So when you're using, say, the high pass or low pass or jet, you've got that from both sides as opposed to just the same sound moving. As you move this, it's doing the same thing. As you're moving these 2, the sound is doing this through the right and left speaker. I hope you follow. Right, again, it's very difficult for you to hear this because of course you're just picking up from the microphone. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use a roll. We're going to have the roll through channel 1, which is the digital input, and then we're going to have a bit of a mess around here using maybe the jet, the high pass, the low pass. So it's about experimenting. I've shown you what to do. Go out and do it. Take it to the next level, and let's have some fun. Here we go. Right, I've just got excuse me, I've used the 4-beat loop, so we've just got a basic beat on this guy here. Right, let's get out of high pass. So now we're just on the, take that down, we're just on the digital input on channel 1. What I'm going to do now is I've set this guy here to channel 1, and I'm just going to tap 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, what I'm going to do now is set the roll to half beat. Have a listen. Bring these two up. Now I don't know if you heard as well, straight away there was a bit of phasing. Have a listen. Right, bring them all up. High pass. I've got this side. Yeah, let me bring that out a bit. So I've got this side, that side. Wipe on, wipe off. Bring that down, right. Bring the roll back in on the digital input. Low pass. Quarter. Let's go for 8. Jet. Do 3/4 roll. Here we go. Alright, now I'm sure there is so much more you can do with this. One thing that is really important, do not, I repeat, do not start pulling things apart. What I've shown you here can be done with a tiny amount of knowledge. If you follow the initial instructions at the beginning of this video, it's very straightforward. Back of the mixer, there's left and right. Back of the CD player, there is left and right. Just go from the right into one channel, from the left into the other channel, and then digital out into a third channel, and then guess what, your other player can go into the fourth channel. Have some fun and practice and enjoy. See what you can do. Thank you.